Hello, beautiful woman. I want to really speak to you. If you are around 48 or 50, mainly seeing and feeling in your body that something is changing, something is shifted, and especially with the spring energy, it might be the earth energy and the spring energy, but it's also your woman body speaking to you and transforming into what I now know to be a long, dark winter for many part of our body, our being, that will need some time to transform, shift, and go through an amazing, inevitable transformation. As you age, as you go through, a little bit like our eyes, there's some things that are going to transform. You may not see a big, huge shift, or you may well be experiencing a major life awakening to the truth of who you are, the parts of you that you suppressed, the power that you never wanted to really look in front, and the fears, and so much fears. I really want to talk to you today because I feel that I am the other side of that big, what it feels like a big, the longest winter. It's not just this winter, but every winters. I know it. I've been in the dark, and many women also. There's this mystery around menopause that I really want to shed some light. I really want to have those big eyes on this, what seemed to be the most taboo and mystic and mysterious and undervalued area of a woman's life. Not only that we as women been denied a lot of our values, a lot of our qualities all throughout our life, but as we rise into our most potent and powerful, into the feminine, into the darkest mystic forces, life forces that once was our ability to create, to procreate. When we lose this ability of, quote unquote, to have children, we become not less powerful. We become more powerful if we allow us to be. And this is the big challenge, is that we, for most, and a lot of us, even if you consider yourself awakened, educated, aligned, menopause is gonna get you into spaces inside of you that you haven't been before. And it can be scary at times, and because it's a very unknown place that a few women dare to talk about openly. Or maybe it's something that I was meant to do in a bigger way, and I got to experience and navigate this for the last 5 years in ways that I am called to guide you going through those phases, because they are phases. And as a landscape architect, environmental specialist, a stormwater researcher, and a garden designer, I've looked and observed nature. I love plants. I communicate with them. I deepen into my connection to nature through those very confronting times, because our minds have set up a life that we know, that we think we know, and some goals and some intention and some dreams that we thought we would be able to do at this age, and that we acquire experiences and knowledge and gain some insight and wisdom from them. We've been through a lot at the soul level, like lesson wise, and we come to a point that this is it. This is our soul calling us to get into what we're really here to bring, to be, to express, to radiate, to embody as who we are in essence. And there's some part of me that says that, and there's also the mind and the inner child and all this different little parts of my being that have been threatened, that have been there to protect me. And this is the calling. That is for me, the real calling of menopause is to stop being in the patriarchy way of living, into your own expression of as a woman. And that means you're going to define it. You are going to share it. You're going to be it. And it's not about our mind, it's about our heart. It's about the process of opening our heart to the fullest so that we can fully embrace and receive who we are. And that process of receiving it's not a one thing, and it's really at the core, I'd say, of all the symptoms and the desire that we have as a woman, that we feel that we cannot be met in life, in our business, in our relationship. If you have this at some level of a conscious, or you're just curious of what I'm sharing or talking about right now, is this, you're meant for more. You came here for a reason. You're not quite doing or being and living and experiencing that yet. And menopause is the cocoon that you'll go into to make sure you do it, to make sure you become the woman you were meant to be. And so it's release and releasing old habit and conditioning of the good girl conditioning, for instance. Oh my God, there's so much in there. I want to put an open places I want to go back to, and it's probably going to be in other video. But this good girl conditioning, I almost died like 2-3 times because of it, and now choosing to speak about that part openly, so that this is not, your reality is not going to go through a series of death and rebirth. Yes, but it can be all, I find, and it's my vision and intention for those sort of initiation, that they're be expensive for you, that they're be very deeply nourishing, because you are taking the time to listen to your body, to your wisdom, and honoring it, and having the tools and the practice and the space and the sacred space that you need to do that listening, and to start to see yourself in the dark, in the light. And for that, it takes courage. And my friend here in the back is one of my own painting that took 10 years to become visible. And what I know is that if you're hearing me, or if you're called to know more about that, is you might be at this point in life that you're called to demystify, to navigate the unknown, to get into those places and fully integrate who you are, who you really are. And this is a journey. I don't pretend I'm done. I'm 55 and I'm still going through so much, and I feel that life, everything is calling me to show up here and to share with you humbly my journey as a artist and a transformative, I would say garden and life designer, to intentionally choose what we want to create. And I have different tools that I've become to really support me in this journey at the different phase. So I'm here today to share with you this. If you are feeling like nothing is really working for you anymore like you used to, that your brain, it seemed like it had given up on you, or your body also, and you like going through those hot flashes and brain fog and all of those symptoms, and looking at in the sleepless night, going to different places, and what if I take that, and what if I do hormones, and what if I this and that, and there's nothing that seemed to really do work in terms of giving you this sort of map to go inside you and figure those pieces inside, because you are the only one who can do this. But what if, like, it's like going onto the ocean on your boat as a solo, and of course you're gonna have some tools. And I think that's the menopause. It's like a big long time to navigate on your own, and there's also a place where you can take the food and take the map and connect with people that have done this journey, and that can give you the most efficient way to do your crossing. So I'm really, it's not excited, it's inspired, and a deep feeling of being called to do this, to accompany you wherever you are, and share and figure what phase you're in, and give you some practical tools so you can continue your journey. So if that rings and if that resonates for you, please let me know. I'm gonna make a series of video and introduction to the 5 different phases. So let me know if that isn't of interest to you. And you can contact me directly. I'm here to support you in your journey and see if I can be of contribution with the practice I have. If not, I'll send you in different places, because I've looked and searched for many months around this topic, and what my life really is and what my purpose is. And the superpower I have is to see in the dark, is to see other people's wisdom, a bit like the howl. I can see you in the dark, and I hope that my medicine and my life experience going through this will serve you and accelerate, give you hope, get back into your energy, recenter, be grounded throughout this journey, and give you the practice to discover and reach the core and your purpose and what is the gift and the treasure that's inside of you. Have an amazing day. Looking forward to connect with you.